Zayn debuts a much thinner frame on Instagram, and now his fans are worried for his health.
I'm worried too, and Taylor Swift is about to have a new tour buddy, and we're freaking out at the possibility of who it is.
Like, really freaking out, and Khloe K might be a soon-to-be mother, but that's not going to stop her from serving up a mean clapback. We're talking about all of these things right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Devin Howard.
The first thing we are talking about is Mr. Zayn Malik, because he has everyone very concerned.
Yes.
So we know in the past, Zayn has been open about struggling with an eating disorder during his One Direction days. In his autobiography titled Zayn, he revealed that sometimes while they were on tour, he would go days without eating, which is really scary.
Yeah.
He said, quote, "The workload and the pace of life on the road put together with the pressures and strains of everything going on within the band had badly affected my eating habits. Food was something I could control, so I did."
Wow.
After he quit One Direction, he got his health under control. Previously, he told The Sun, quote, "I came back to the UK and spent some time with my mom, got some TLC, and she cooked me food, and I got back in touch mentally with a lot of things I'd lost." So that's great. But now fans are worried that he might be kind of slipping into those old habits with his latest Instagrams. You guys can go on there and look. He's debuting a much smaller frame, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he definitely does look smaller. I mean, I don't think Zayn has ever been like super ripped or bulky, but he's definitely looking quite slender.
No, absolutely. He's always been very fit, but I think now he almost looks like gaunt in his face, which is a little scary. And fans have taken to social media to share their concerns, saying things like he looks too skinny, they hope he's okay, he needs some milk, which I thought was an interesting.
Yeah,
I'm like,
milk.
Okay, milk. I guess builds strong bones, makes you bigger. I get where you're going. But someone who thinks he's okay and isn't really that concerned is his girlfriend Gigi Hadid. She commented on one of the pictures and said, "Gorgeous." So I'm guessing like this is something he's controlling and he's doing. I don't really know.
I don't know either. I mean, I think they do spend a lot of time apart, you know, just with his family being in London. So maybe if he is dealing with something like that or falling back into his old habits, she maybe wouldn't even know or realize.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hopefully Zayn's okay.
I hope so, too. I'm hoping, and Gigi commenting, I'm hoping means everything's kosher, it's okay. So hopefully we're all good. Zayn, we're looking out for you. Next, let's talk about some happier news. Taylor Swift is gearing up to go on her Reputation tour. And guess who it's going to be with? Camila Cabello. At least we're 99% sure. A source told Us Weekly, quote, "Camila is in final talks to open up for Bestie Taylor's tour. It's 99% a done deal."
Oh my gosh. That
Initial
would be
thoughts.
like the most amazing concert ever.
I agree.
Can you imagine the opening act is Camila Cabello? She's like the hottest artist right now. The main act is Taylor Swift.
You literally wouldn't sit down.
No, like you would be up dancing the whole time.
You'd be up the entire time. And obviously Camila is very famous in her own right. She's getting ready to go on like a small solo tour herself. But opening up for Taylor Swift could only help her career.
Exactly.
Basically, anyone who opens for Taylor Swift is like skyrocketed into stardom. For example, Shawn Mendes, he opened for her on her 1989 tour, and Ed Sheeran, he performed with Taylor on her Red tour, and look at those guys now. Yes, they already had established names, but now they're megastars.
Yeah, they are megastars. But I do have to say, I think it is interesting that Camila is opening.
Yeah.
It should be like a
duo tour.
Like,
I know, because they each do have very strong fan bases. And I think it will be more like that. I don't think it'll be like, oh, Camila's like my smaller opening act. Because the two are really good friends. As we know, last year, Camila spoke to 17 about her friendship with Taylor. She said, quote, "The reason we became friends was purely because we think the same way about a lot of things. We're both really sensitive and emotional when it comes to love." Oh,
so am I.
Who is it?
I'm a very sensitive gal.
You are a sensitive gal. So I think the fact that they're friends would only make this tour even better. And I think then it would be more of a dual situation, because I don't think Taylor's like that kind of friend to be shady and be like, "You're my opening act."
Yeah, like I'm the star.
Yeah, maybe she is, but since I'm a Swiftie at heart, I want to believe that she's not.
Yeah, she's not. We'll say she's not.
Exactly. All right, last but not least, let's talk about Khloe Kardashian. The poor mom-to-be has been receiving a ton of criticism during her pregnancy. And now the latest hate she's been receiving, I can't even speak because it is so ridiculous.
Makes me want to roll my eyes.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
SMH, RME, and all of those things. Like, I'm shaking my head and rolling my eyes at the same time because this is so ridiculous.
Oh, RME. I didn't.
Rolling my eyes.
RME.
So previously, people have hated on her for working out while she's expecting and traveling to Tokyo while 8 months pregnant. But now she's getting hate for holding her belly too much.
What? Who cares?
Also, I'm like, have you ever seen a pregnant woman? Ever. That's literally what they do because they have this massive orb on the front of their body. So if they don't bring attention to it, it's just weird.
I know, and that's like such a common, like you see all the maternity photo shoots and they're all holding their
Yeah,
belly.
even just in general. I feel like whenever I see people who are pregnant, it's always like,
yeah, like I'm walking around.
Yeah, like
it's a great resting spot for your
exactly.
hands.
And I just feel like you have to bring attention to it. Like I said, it's just like, that's weird. Anyway, Khloe is clearly sick of all the hate because she took to Twitter to clap back at her haters. She said, "People are very opinionated about my bump. I chose to cradle my bump because it's mine. I've waited for this very short moment for years, I have only months to enjoy this phase in my life, so I will touch my bump and love my bump as often as I choose. Mommy loves you, baby."
Yes, I love that. Because first of all, it's just a bizarre thing to even criticize for an expecting mom.
People need a hobby.
Like, why do you care? Why do you care?
I don't know. I just do not understand where people's mentality goes. Her traveling while 8 months pregnant, that I could see people being like, oh, okay, but you guys, she's a celebrity. She has the top team of doctors at her hand, like literally in her phone.
Yeah.
You don't think she's going to call them to make sure she can travel, make sure she can work out, make sure she can do all these things? Like, let's use our brains, people.
And also, when people act like pregnant women should just be on bed rest for like 9 months, it's like, no, they need to live. It's good to exercise. And if she needs to go to Tokyo,
I don't know.
Sure
People
okay.
are just ridiculous. And to even further her point about who cares that she holds her bump, she Instagrammed a super cute bump holding pic with the caption, "What's meant to be will always find its way." You guys, Khloe has been waiting for this moment forever.
Such a long time.
Her pregnancy struggle has been documented on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So people, she's going to be a loving and caring mother. Why else are we criticizing her?
Yeah.
Literally, let it go.
Let it go.
Let us know what you think about all of these stories because we're a little fired up about this
We're
Khloe
very
thing.
fired up.
Do you think her clapback will finally end the hate that she's getting? Because I really hope so. What do you think about Zayn and his much thinner frame? Are you worried or do you think he's just fine? And last but not least, what do you think about a potential Taylor Swift-Camila Cabello tour? Are you freaking out or are you like, oh, please no? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you guys tomorrow on Hollyscoop Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.
Bye.